Good morning, gang. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome back to today's Bitcoin update. Now, first and foremost, remember, nothing discussed today is financial advice. It's just for educational purposes, and it's my view of the market. And now we've got that out of the way. Today, we're going to start off things a little bit different. Okay, I want to give you guys some free information, some free education, and I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to say because I'm going to try to save you guys some money. Now, a lot of you that follow me will be either in our free Discord or in our private members group, so you'll understand some of this. But if you're watching our videos for the first time, I'm hoping I can save you guys from getting destroyed in these markets by following the wrong people. Okay? Now, before we get into that, first and foremost, big shout out. Today's video sponsor is PrimeXBT. If you don't know Prime, they are a crypto exchange, and they not only offer crypto, but they also offer Forex, commodities, and stock indices. Now, if you use our link down in the description, you will get up to a $7,000 deposit bonus. Full disclaimer, it's an affiliate link. On your trades, I do get a slight kickback, the minuscule part of a percent. But full disclaimer, okay? They are a non-KYC exchange, so if you are in a region within the world where you maybe struggle, then give them a try. They are one of our preferred exchanges, and there's 3 preferred exchanges that we use. They're all listed on our website. Now, what did we have going on through the week? Okay, well, we had constricting price action. So what does constricting price action mean? Well, it means that the influencers out there and the people that haven't got a clue how to trade are going to start drawing on some memes. And what do I mean by that? Well, there you go. We had a meme triangle. Okay. Now, if you guys have followed me for a long time, I have a lot of rants about pattern trading. Okay. Stuff like this. Okay. Lot of influencers will tell you that this stuff works. Okay, that this stuff works. No, it doesn't. If you trade using this kind of stuff, then you are going to get chopped up in the market. I cannot find one decent professional trader out there that uses stuff like this and actually creates a good income out of it. Now, the reason why most of them don't work is because they rely on breakout trades. And I've said this time and time again, breakout trading has got one of the lowest hit rates of any trading. Sometimes it does work, but you will take more losses before you get that one win. And that one win likely doesn't make up for those losses. So overall, you are down. Okay. This stuff is what a lot of these kids and influencers will try to teach you, especially if they've got, you know, some sort of bullshit paid course. Okay. So I had a bit of a rant on Twitter about this. I'm going to talk it through. So many grifters enticing their followers to FOMO into a pretty pattern breakout here. Okay. On Bybit inverse alone, so this is not talking about the USDT pair, this is just the inverse, which is this chart here. There's $1.2 billion in volume above that triangle. And where I mean is from the breakout point here to re-entry here, there's 1.2 billion in volume above here. Now, we all know what happened with that breakout. We got the breakout, which ended up being a fake out, and we came back into the triangle. Okay, so the majority of people that were longing up here are listening to these clowns. Okay, these clowns, they're not traders, they're influencers. There's a big difference between a trader and an influencer, and I want to make this really clear. Okay, these influencers don't know how to trade. They're not profitable traders. And that's a big thing. They make their money from either taking paid deals for doing a shout out for a new altcoin project where they'll happily take a 1 ETH transaction, a 1 ETH payment to do a tweet or a quote tweet about a new project that's coming out. Okay. Now, what you've got to ask yourself is, if these people are the multi-millionaires that they claim to be, why are they taking deals like that? That's got to be a major red flag. Why would you take a $1,000 payment to promote potentially a rug pull if you are a multimillionaire? You're not going to do that, are you? Okay. Now, the other part of their income comes from affiliate deals with exchanges. Now, again, I hold my hand up. I'm sponsored by PrimeXBT. I also have affiliate deals with Bybit and BingX. I hold my hands up to that. Every time you open and close a trade, I get a small fraction of a payout. And again, full disclaimer, I don't have a huge following like some of these guys. I walk away roughly with a couple of $100s a month from my affiliate deals. And again, I'm very open and transparent about that. Okay, it's a tiny little bit of income on the side. Now these guys have huge audiences. So what happens is when they start chanting breakout, when you get this triangle breakout, and all of their followers that don't know any better pile into this trade. They pile into this trade. And let's say they're a bit smart, they might use market structure for their invalidation. And they're targeting whatever made up number they've got, which is, you know, some sort of 1-to-1 of this. There you go. Right, so that's what they're targeting. Because this is what they're taught to target by using those trading guidelines, which I just find hilarious. Okay. So what happens is they tweet breakout, you FOMO in. So you open a trade. So therefore they get a slight kickback. Okay. Now upon millions of followers, they get quite a big kickback because there's a lot of you doing it. Now they don't care if this gets to target or stops you out. Because either way, when you then close that trade, whether you stopped out at entry or you liquidated or you've got hit your stop loss, they get another payout because it's another transaction. So therefore they make more money. So they don't give a crap about what you do. They just want you to open that trade, because if you open that trade when they scream breakout, they get paid. That's all that counts to them. That's all that matters. They don't care if it's right or wrong, and if you get wrecked or not. They just want to get paid. So that's where their income comes from. They're not taking the same trades. If they are, it's a demo account. And that's been proven time and time again, where a lot of these affiliates, especially these big boys, are trading on demo accounts. They're not real traders. Okay, so don't follow stuff like this. So if you do, then you're just going to get destroyed. And then likewise, when you get back into the triangle, what you're going to do? Well, you're going to go, oh, it's a fake out, oh, and then you're going to start chasing this down and then shorting this, looking for the reversal, because you're not waiting for the right moments to enter the trade. Again, because you're following these people. So if you do follow these people, and I understand, you know, that they make it look easy, but let me assure you, trading's not easy. Learning true technical analysis, not this crap, is fairly straightforward. The emotional control, the psychological control, the managing of trades is really fucking hard. And I want to stress that. It's really fucking hard. Most people can't be traders. You could be an analyst quite easily. In fact, I know a lot of people that are really good analysts, but they can't trade for shit. Okay? Likewise, you can be a really good trader, but you're not really good at technical analysis. Okay? But just don't follow these people. Okay, so moving on. What were the real trade setups within this? That's what you've got to ask. What were the real trade setups? Well, the real trade setups are what we were discussing in the group. So one thing that pattern traders fail to understand is that when they draw these pretty patterns on their chart, like this, and like this, okay, they ignore everything else on the chart. They ignore everything else. They ignore all other forms of tier, no other confluence they take into account. They are literally just looking at a pretty pattern. Now, what they're failing to realise is above this breakout, we had so much liquidity. Once again, people trading this as a quadruple top? Oh, quadruple top, it'll be the best resistance in the world, yeah. No, all it means is above these highs, there is a lot of liquidity, a lot of stop losses. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, anyone that's shorted that one has got the stop loss above these highs. Okay, and the same for this one, same for this one, and same for this one. So as these breakout traders FOMO into this, it then stops these guys out, which generates liquidity. Now, as we know, we had some SR levels here. You can see this on my daily morning update from Monday, taking out these highs into this naked point of control here around 72k, and then getting a reversal. What happened? Came up into that 72k region, then got the reversal. Within this, we had a change in market structure, nice and simple. A load of people trapped at the top, then we traded it back down. Now, did I know it was going to get back inside this commodity triangle? No. I followed this along. Once we started to see weakness, I let this run down and I trailed my stop loss along down with it. Okay, so therefore we maximize the return. Now, this then leads on to the second one. Okay, the long trade on the back of this one that we took yesterday. Okay, what did we have? We had the low that got created on the first break back into the triangle here. And I was saying to the guys, we've got a higher confluence zone below. So if price did not do this, and price would have just run up from here, I would have missed out on that opportunity. And that's absolutely fine. I'd have missed that opportunity. and that doesn't bother me, because all I want is I want the high probability setups. Now, in the end, I got that. Did I know that was going to happen? No, I didn't. I just knew where I wanted to trade. Again, the market's not about predictions. It's about finding anywhere on the chart where you want to do business, and if price comes to that area of interest and gives you the setup that you want, then you take the damn trade. That's how you become a true trader, a professional trader, rather than an influencer like the rest of the clowns out there. Okay, so 2 good trades this week, 2 really good trades, both roughly around 5R, give or take, as it stands. Okay, so that's 10R in total. So if you risked $100 on that first setup, then you returned $500. If you returned $100 on that setup, then roughly you returned $500 on that. So therefore you're $1,000 up on the week if your risk is $100. Okay, so that's how you trade, rather than just getting absolutely destroyed trying to trade a breakout. Okay, hopefully you've learned something there. If you have, let me know down in the comments. Okay, and hit that like button for me. Really boost this video into the algorithm and stop spreading these influencer videos and get some genuine trading videos out there so people can understand and stop getting destroyed. Now, moving on, what am I looking at next? Okay, I'm going to try to keep this nice, short and sweet, because I know I've ranted for a long time. There's 2 areas on this chart where I want to do business next. That's one, not that one. That's one, that's 2. And I've been saying the same thing now for a few weeks. Okay. First and foremost, let's talk about upside. If price comes up, then I am interested in doing business if we get a swing failure pattern or a failed rally, and then we start getting acceptance back underneath. And effectively, this is just one big range. You guys know me, I love a good range. If we do see something like this, then I'll be happy to look for shorts. Now, if we don't see something like this and it goes up higher, as I said, and I've said this time and time again, around that 77 to 78k area is the next major zone that I'll be watching. Above that, then we can start looking at 80k. But 77 to 78k, this is a big region for me. Okay, this ties in with a hell of a lot of different types of TA, all comes in at this level, so pay attention to that. So if we do break out of here, will I be entering a long if we get up here and start doing this? No. So don't trade breakouts. I've tried to prove it to you time and time again that breakout trading really doesn't yield good results. Okay, so I'll be patient. I am long from lower still. I'm still long from here. I am still long from lower prices down here. Okay. So, option number 1, swing failure pattern. Option number 2, look for higher to that 77 to 78k level. Now, if price starts to come down and drop, yes, there are some intermediate levels within this, suitable for day traders within this zone. But for me, I'd much rather take the high probability setup once again and look for range lows. If we do get range lows, price comes down here, grabs the liquidity from down here, then I'll happily take a long. Once again, I want to see the liquidity taken, and then I want to see some strength. If I don't see any strength, I won't be taking a long there. So I don't leave limit orders in areas just hoping for the best. Because that's not how a trader works. That's not how a trader with a high hit rate works. Okay? If that area fails, then once again, we've talked about this time and time again, but just for visual, draw on volume profile from here to here. You can see where the volume is. We have volume down here around 51, 52k. If that fails, we've got volume down here roughly around 43k, give or take. Okay, they're the areas that I'll be looking at because I'm just chasing where the volume is. I want to know where the volume is. I want to know where the sticky zones are. And that's where I'm interested in doing business. Okay, anything outside of that, no interest. Even if your favorite influencer catches a great trade in between one of these levels. Okay, that for me does not suit my strategy. That does not suit my TA. So therefore, if it doesn't suit, then there's no trade for me. Okay, hopefully you've learned something. Once again, if you've not hit that like button, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's get this channel growing. Okay, and until next time, as you were, gang, bye-bye.